most important question of this whole thing is, what is your beverage of choice?
Well, I made both of them because someone will put mascara on.
She had to get that one in.
You go with yours first because yours this on it.
Okay, mine's just a cup of tea. Yorkshire tea, it has to be Yorkshire. Milk, 0 sugar. That's my go-to drink, to be fair. And I get a lot of the girls take the mick out of me a little bit. You know, when you stop in Costa or Starbucks and services on the way up from the game or on the way back, and I'm ordering a cup of tea from Costa, and they're like, "What are you doing?" But I'm not into the coffee malarkey yet, so tea it is for me.
What about you?
Yeah, so I've gone.
To be fair, this looks great. I don't know.
Oh wow!
Is it on the camera? Yeah.
Yeah.
Over here.
So apparently there's a bit of a phase going around called is it called Dalgona coffee or something? I don't know. All the kids are making
None of us
it.
know.
Yeah, I mean I didn't know until Amy Palmer put a picture on her Instagram, and I was like, what is that? So I'm giving her a little bit of credit, but she said, yeah, all kids are drinking them. So I was like, right, I need to get on this. So yeah, it's just basically a nice coffee. It's got a bit of almond milk in there. Has bought me some reusable straws as well. So
She said it needs to have a straw to be Insta-worthy, so.
Yeah. What TV series have you been watching for lockdown? Yeah. And why should we invest in them?
My favourite TV show is at the minute is Friday Night Dinner. I don't know if you've seen it. It's on
Friday night.
4. Yeah, it's on Friday night. Cunnilingus. It's a bit like In-Betweeners. I don't know if you've seen In-Betweeners.
I've seen that for it. Yes, it's with the same guy.
Yeah, so Will from In-Betweeners is in it. It's been out for a few years now. I've been telling you to watch it for like the last 2 years, and you weren't interested. And you moved to Reading and didn't have what else to do and started watching it. Now you love it, don't you? It's so funny. It's in it. It's brilliant. We just find ourselves laughing all the way through, don't we? Bits that aren't even meant to be that funny, but it's just.
You have to give it a go. It's good.
It's worth. It takes a little bit of getting into, but it's funny.
Yeah, we need something.
And another thing we've been watching is Stacey Dooley, her documentaries. Have you seen them?
Yes.
So honestly, I love Stacey Dooley. If I could pick one person to probably sit down and have dinner with as a celebrity, she'd be right up there. Like the stuff I think there's new ones out now, isn't there, that we've been watching every week. And there was one the other day of Life is Behind Bars.
Yeah, in a women's prison, yeah.
Yeah, and it was just unbelievable. Like the questions she asks, and I think, does she actually know who she's asking them questions to? Are just so brutal and to the point.
Yeah.
I just think she is incredible, and that's something I probably watch every documentary that she's got, because I think she is unbelievable.
This is turning into a Stacey Dooley.
I know.
I know.
We got to see her there a couple of months ago before. Yeah, on her book tour. Yeah, we went to see. Where were we? Barbican? Yeah. And just like you just kind of find yourself watching her, just like.
Yeah, every time we watch her, you're like, I just want to be friends with her.
I know. I'd love to be friends with her. Just sit down and I know. Maybe after this we might.
Biggest pet peeve.
You say yours first.
Just before we actually answer, right?
This is live, right before she says anything.
What did you think pet peeve was?
Oh no.
What did you? No, just go on, tell the truth.
No.
Right, so I said to me, when the questions came through, she said, do you know what a pet peeve is? And I was like, yeah, like something, like, well, before I said what it was, she said, do you know what I thought it was? And I was like, what? I can't wait to hear what comes next. What annoys you about your pets? And she was like, So I was trying to think, what does Betsy do to annoy me? Like our little dog Betsy. What does Betsy do to annoy me? Like I was thinking, you know, she used to pee on the mat a little bit when she was younger, but she didn't really annoy me that much, and I was just like, oh my.
I had a blonde moment. I have a lot of them, but that was a blonde moment. Mine is, if I had to pick one, the worst one is probably gym grunters.
Oh my god.
I hate them. I don't understand why they have to feel why they even do it is beyond me. We've got someone at Reading. We share the gym, so general public come in, and there's this one guy who's in there nearly every time that we're in there and making all these noises, and all of us are just like, why do you feel you need to do that? I do not know.
Well, he ain't going to be doing it anymore if he's watching this. My pet peeve, I know we're just swiftly moving on, but it's actually happening in my ear now. Every time she takes a sip of a tea, and it's, people that slurp the tea. And you do it, and to be honest, I think she just does it on purpose. We've got to a point now in lockdown where you're just doing things to
I don't know how much longer I'm going to last in this house, being totally honest.
No,
I'm getting abuse after abuse.
You do slurp, though, don't you? She says, I don't know how to do it without slurping.
Are you any good at accents? And if you are you both just going to say no, so you don't have to give us a dodgy accent?
No.
Well,
you've got a couple.
I haven't got a couple. I'm awful at accents, but since moving in with Amy, a lot of, especially my family from home, are saying some of the sentences I'm saying, I'm picking up a bit of a Yorkshire twang, which straight away I was a bit offended by.
No, they were saying it as a compliment.
No.
They were saying, your accent sounds so good now.
They weren't.
Oh, right.
They were definitely
Like I've been FaceTiming my family, and I've got my grandma on Skype now, and she's proper Yorkshire. So my grandma rings, I can just see has in background, just like, oh right now. Like, hey up, Amy, love.
Yeah, that's what it say. Hey up. Well, I've been trying to nail down Carol Baskin's thing. How does it go again?
I don't know.
Hey cool cats and kittens, this is Carol Baskin here from Big Cat Rescue. Just on my morning cycle around the track. Have you seen it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be so funny if you hadn't seen it.
If you haven't seen it, yes.
What is one country in the world that you would really want to visit?
To be fair, I think both our answers are the same for this. We would love to go to Australia and New Zealand, both actually, but that side of the world, it's quite hard actually when being a footballer, when you have your time off. You know, we normally get about 3-4 weeks max. You want to see your family, you want to see your friends, but you want to go away as well. So actually getting to Australia and New Zealand, we have not managed it yet, have we? Because you want to go for about 3-4 weeks, don't you? You don't want to go for a 2-week block.
Yeah, we can't afford that, right?
And yeah,
and probably more of the reason.
Flights are quite expensive as well, which don't help. But yeah, so that's, we want to go.
Bucket list.
It is on the bucket list, yeah.
Who is it, Beth?
She's just been in Bath, so she's not happy.
Yeah, she's not.
Proper
She's
courage
like a
as well. So cute.
Bless her. She's been fast asleep on the seat next to us. She won't leave our side. If we move, even if we move, she's like this. She'll be asleep and then she's like, what's happening? What am I missing out on? So she'll have, we've sat here now and she's not moved from the seat next to us as if I think she's a human sometimes.
After all of this lockdown is over, what's one thing you'll take away from it or have learned from it?
I think, for me, it's sort of parts of it have restored my faith in humanity a little bit, I think, because you hear about all these nice things that people are doing, and my grandma was telling me about this old lady that was walking up and down the stairs to raise money for charity, and she was like 90 years old or something, and just like little acts of kindness, and people doing stuff for the neighbours, checking in with each other. And I hope that's something that stays. Like, even I went for a point where Haz was in the supermarket looking for NHS workers because she wanted to buy the shopping for him. She was constantly on the lookout, thinking, right, are they nice? I want to buy the shopping. And just like asking, like we'd be on a walk, and she said, Amy, ask that guy if he needs help. He looks old, he looks vulnerable. And I don't know, just like that side of it, you think we're actually not that bad as humans, the majority anyway. And I hope that's something that stays with us.
I think just appreciating each other and appreciating, especially organisations like the NHS. I think a lot of people took for granted the fact that the work that they do tirelessly all year round, and when something as big as this happens, we all rely on them, and it's just, the work they do is incredible, and I think everyone now realises what they do for probably as little amount that they get paid in comparison to a lot of organisations. And if I could ask anyone to do anything, it'd probably be to give them what they deserve. And I think the general public has done that with, the clap at 8 o'clock on Thursdays, the amount of businesses that are supplying food, drink to them for free. So the general public are doing their bit, but I'd love them to be able to get what they deserve after all of this is over, and that's probably a big thing for me.
No, thanks for having us. It's been good chat.
No problem. We'll speak to you soon.
See you later.
See ya.